Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back your lovely faces to another video here on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Alec Baldwin has actually come out and said something regarding the Rust situation, and also the Armourer has said that something else may have happened. But first we're going to take a look at what The Rock has said regarding this whole situation. So, The Rock says his production company will use rubber props instead of real props moving forward. Which, we've been saying this now, I've said in videos in the past, other people who cover the movie industry, they've all said it. Rubber props, airsoft, all these could have been used for years. And on some films they have been used. The John Wick series, that's been using airsoft. Green Zone with Matt Damon. When you look close at some of the props that they're using, you can actually see the airsoft manufacturer on the rifles. You can see it all. So they have been used for a lot of movies, and they've also been used for the last couple of decades. That's because they give the recoil, they give the realistic look of what an actual prop like that, obviously I'm using the word prop because I can't use the other word, and these have been used for a long time. So Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson reacted to the passing of Helena at the hands of Alec Baldwin by declaring he will no longer use real props, but instead will use rubber ones. Johnson spoke with Variety at the premiere of Red Notice. He pledged to announce the end of the use of real props on all $7 production sets following the passing of Helena. We're going to switch over to rubber guns, we're going to take care of it in post, we're not going to worry about the dollars. Which is good. That's a good thing to see, to be honest with you. So, Variety's Wagmeister asked Johnson, what do you think about the props on set, and how can we ensure that things are always safe in the industry? Liz, that's a great question. First of all, I was heartbroken when I read that. It was kind of story that you read and you're like, wait, am I reading this right? Did this really happen? And you want to confirm it. I started to text people who know people, because it's a small industry we're in, and they confirmed that yeah, it happened, and we lost someone. So my heart goes out to her family and everybody on set. I've known Alec too as well for a very long time. Johnson then announced he would be banning all real props from all films his production company, $7 Productions, work on. Which is great, to be honest with you. I can't speak for other production companies or other studios. I can tell you though, we do in a scenario like this, we learn from it. And as we move forward, there are new protocols and new measures, safety measures that we should take, especially in the wake of what just happened. Again, can't speak for everyone, but I can tell you without an absence of clarity here, any movie that we have moving forward, they will use rubber props, which is great. We're going to take care of it in post. Red Notice actor then noted that he and his production company will not be worrying about the added costs. We're not going to worry about the dollars, we won't worry about it, what it costs, because really, with something like this, it just sucks that it had to happen like this for us too. For us, on our end, again, I can't speak for everybody else, for us to wake up. When that happened, within 2 hours, I had the entire team on the phone, and we're like, okay, what can we do now? Like, let's really look at this and how we can move forward in a better way. Because then I would tell you too, also, I love the movie business, I know you do too. It's the business that we're in. There are safety protocols and measures that we have always taken in the movie business that we take very seriously, and these sets are safe sets. We're proud of that, but accidents do happen. Which they do. When something like this happens at this magnitude, this heartbreaking, I think the most prudent thing and the smartest thing to do is just pause for a second, re-examine how you're going to move forward and how we are going to work together. Look, any movie we do, with any studio, the rule is we're not going to use these, that's it. And that's what they did. And it's nice to see, obviously, they do these here, $77 for one there, which is a rubber prop. Now, it's not real, YouTube is rubber, But then you got a couple of things going on here now. So Johnson is not the only one to state he'll no longer be using real props. The Boys showrunner Eric Kripke, he's announced he will no longer be doing them either. This is what they said. Someone passed, this on my set is my worst nightmare. Sending love to Helena Hutchinson's family. Jensen Ackles, cast and crew of Rust, I'm so sorry. In her memory, a simple, easy pledge. No more props or blanks on any my sets ever. We'll use VFX muzzle flashes. Who's with me? And then you got Olivia Wilde, she said it as well. Yeah, but she's actually passing a petition round, which I can't really see this petition going anywhere though. Time to create Helena's law, which will ban the use of real the props on film production sets and create a safe working environment for everyone involved. But the thing is, though, she's saying that there, it's like, where was all this when Brandon Lee passed? You know, it should have been a wake-up call back then in 1993, it's 28 years ago. Why didn't this happen then? You know, because airsoft has been around since the 80s. You know, again, it may not have been real looking or whatever, but they were there. Again, they said, you couldn't have done it because there's no visual effects back then. There was. You know, come on, Terminator 2, you had a man walking through fire, and it looked all shiny and chrome. You know, that was 1990 when that was done. You know, obviously released in 1991, July 4th. But doing something like this and saying, we're going to do this petition now, we're going to get rid of this, it does cause a bit of... What's the word I'm looking for? Well, there's no word to say. There is going to be job losses because someone going to look at it now, he said exactly the truth. But I don't agree with everything he says, but I do agree with some of it. So you got Terror on the Prairie and Justified actor Nick Searcy claims this solution will ruin the careers and lives of hundreds of armourers. That's what I think it will do. So do not sign this petition. Sign one that says you'll not work with dangerous leftists at this who endanger lives with stupid diversity and this rules. Petition, time to ban the use of real this on set. You know, it's... You know, again, you've got all these things. I'm from the UK and... You know, it's like, we don't do all of this nonsense, left or right or whatever. But or myself anyway, I just look and think, right, okay, you do need to do something. Because once, tragic accident. 2, alright, you're getting a little bit stupid now. 3 times it happened, which when Brandon Lee passed away, it was the 3rd time it actually happened. That just shows it's bad. And now this. Yes, it's been years. It's been 3 decades. That nothing has happened. But when you got certain films which have been using airsoft for a long, long time, it just go to show about it, But there was that, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going to look at something else it blew my mind when I was looking at this morning. And this is what we got. So the attorney for Rust Armourer suggests sabotage on set of Rust. Lawyer for Hannah Reid says disgruntled person could have placed this in the box of dummy rounds. A lawyer for the armourer who oversaw weapons used on the Rust movie set suggests on Wednesday that someone deliberately put the round into the gun used by Alec Baldwin. I've said the word now. It's going to be demonetised. Ah well. Alec Baldwin when he accidentally done this to the cinematographer. And it says a cinematographer. Come on. Just use her name. It's Helena. Come on. Jason Bowles said his client, Hannah Reid, I'm going to call her Reid because I'm not going to butcher that surname, had pulled this from a box that she believed contained only fakes that were incapable of firing. He said he thought it was possible that someone purposely placed the real one, which looks similar to dummies, into the box. We're afraid that could have been what happened here. Somebody intended to sabotage the set with the live one, intentionally placing a box of fake ones. That's what he said on ABC Television's Good Morning America. We're not saying anybody had any intent there was going to be a tragedy of this, but they wanted to do something that caused a safety incident on set. That's what we believe happened. That is one of the stupidest things I have just read. They wanted to do something to cause a safety incident on set. Right, I'm going to put a live one in a box of fake ones. What do you think was going to happen? It's so stupid. So the attorney Rust for armourer, Hannah Reid, says Hannah has been pulling rounds from a box labelled fake rounds and somebody put a live round or live rounds in it. When you do that, you can only have bad intentions. Spokeswoman for the producers, Rust Movie Productions, had no comment on his remarks. The company said it is investigating the incident and had received no official complaint about safety on the set in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Local authorities are investigating the matter and no charges have been filed against anyone involved. Now it's going on to say about what's going on and saying that Bowles also said that she checked the gun before giving it to Hall, even though Hall said he picked it up off a table. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So, she spun the cylinder, showed Hall each of the rounds, which she believes were 6 dummy ones. Halls then took the thing into the church where he was giving it to Baldwin. Before this, camera operators had quit the film to protest against what they said were long hours and other objectionable working conditions. As to would intentionally place this with dummy rounds was known on NBC's show today that he believed it could be a person who he wanted to prove a point to say that they're disgruntled or they're unhappy. And we know that people had already walked off the set the day before. Baldwin, who is cooperating with the police and authorities, issued a message on social media from a crew member who disputed reports of chaos and a lax attitude towards safety on the set. Attorney for Hall did not immediately respond to a request for comment on Wednesday. So, to me, it's sad, because, I really don't know, it's like if they're saying, oh yeah, someone put a live round in there to deliberately mess with the film, why would they have done it in the first place? It's like, oh, did they expect it not to happen? Did they expect to be like, oh look, there's a round there, it's real? But everyone has said, and I've shown you on some streams as well, the fake rounds look exactly like the real ones, So it's absolutely crazy to see this has happened, and even suggest that someone put it in there and they did it on purpose. It's going the way now of like a TV show, of a bad cop show. That's the way it's going. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It is free. It's the big red button just under the screen. If you are new, please like it. Share it. Leave a message. If you dislike the video, leave a dislike. Leave a disgruntled comment. It all helps out. And I'll see each and every one of you soon.